Lopez really impressed us in his last fight right here at the MGM Grand. Career best win, the 10-round majority decision against Louis Coria.
I gave both of you guys your instruction in the dressing room. I expect a clean, fair fight, start to finish, touch up, good luck.
Lopez is 24 years old, Timmy, 14-2. And you were on the broadcast of his breakout moment that came on short notice. And that was against Oscar Valdez, and he scored a knockdown in that fight. Ended up being what many felt was a quick stoppage in the 7th round when Valdez was battering him with right hands. But Lopez was hanging in there strong.
You can see right away who's the boxer and who's the pressure fighter. You see Sanchez moving forward and Lopez moving on the back foot, throwing feints right now and using his jab very, very well.
Sanchez himself was a former featherweight world title challenger against Oscar Valdez. That was in June of 2019, a fight we called up in Reno. Lost a 12-round unanimous decision on that night, Dre.
Yeah, it's, you know, both fighters, man, they're at similar ages, similar amount of fights, and similar stages in their careers where they're considered solid guys in the division, in the sport. They're respected, but they're both in need of big wins to continue to move up the ladder. To your point, Tim, Sanchez is the more aggressive fighter, and he likes to throw big shots once he gets warmed up, and you can tell because he always has that wide stance with his legs, trying to generate power.
Both guys familiar with coming and fighting in this COVID-free environment here at the MGM Grand. And often we have unique situations and circumstances, be it with the COVID testing. And such is the case with Jason Sanchez, as he had to spend, Timmy, the last 24 hours, the day of the weigh-in, without his cornermen, his brother Pepe and his dad Jose, who are out of the bubble for 24 hours because of COVID protocols.
Well, he told us that in the fighter meetings, but I just told him, like, hey, man, you think about it. You came into this world alone, son. You know, it's nothing that you can't handle. You can handle this. Not a problem. I don't think it's going to deter him from doing what he wants to do today. His corner's with him right now when it really counts.
Adam Sanchez just landed a few moments ago a big right hand and a big left hook. Lopez took it well and landed his own right hand a few moments ago. These fighters are evenly matched.
Let him go, let him go, let him go, let him go.
And see, right there, that's where Sanchez wants Lopez to be. He wants to bring the fight out of him. He wants him to stand there and battle because he knows he has the bigger artillery.
Doubling up that left hand is Sanchez. Left hand went to the body, then came upstairs. Now he doubles up that jab and sends a right hand behind it.
Let's fly. This is not just another streaming app. Noise! This is gripping headlines, gripping drama, and Vulcan death grips. This is agony, ecstasy, and puppetry.
Oh, that's funny.
This is everything you've been looking for.
This is as good as it gets.
Live sports, you called it, breaking news, and a mountain of entertainment.
All right.
This is our future, people.
This is Paramount Plus, streaming March 4th.
24-year-old Adam Lopez coming out for round number 2 against Jason Sanchez. Buddy McGirt is in the corner of Adam Lopez. He told him, time that jab, come over the top with the right hand. Let's see if that countering opportunity exists here. As they meet right in the middle, and digging with that left hand to the body again is Sanchez. There's a right uppercut as well.
Both fighters made their mark in that first round. We see Sanchez right there with a big left hook. We said he likes to throw big when he starts to warm up. And Lopez also had some moments in that first round. He landed a few good right hands and left hooks as well, but things are starting to really heat up in this second round. Sanchez is like an engine fighter. You know, he starts off slow, he starts to get warmed up, he starts to get comfortable, and then he turns into a different guy. He starts to let both hands go. And like we said earlier, he likes to throw his shots hard. Doesn't take anything off of him.
You know, Lopez is a really good fighter. He is. He has a lot of skills, but you know what the problem with him is? It's mental, Dre. He has mental lapses inside the ring. When he should be boxing, he wants to slug. When he should be slugging, he wants to box. He needs to figure it out in there.
We thought he'd be fully committed to boxing against Sanchez throughout this evening. Not the case early on. Bernardo.
In Jason Sanchez's corner, his father Pepe said, look, I want him to relax. I want him to make a miss and then make him pay. His brother was saying, keep digging that left to the body. It's going to be there.
I think that was the left he was asking for right there.
It's funny, we talk about Lopez's last fight with Correa. He went to war with Correa. He said that, you know, he didn't feel well after the fight. He was in bed for a few days afterwards. He said he doesn't like to take a whole lot of punishment. Well, he's standing right now in front of Sanchez when he should be boxing, and he's taking some big shots.
That fight was on June 11th, a majority decision win against Correa. That was a wildly entertaining fight. And as you said, he said it was a very tough recovery. Now, what made it so tough for so many of the fighters who fought in June is that that's when boxing was returning. Gyms were not open for much of the spring. Coming off of the COVID quarantine, it was tough to have extended training camps to get high quality sparring, and then you're put in tough in well-made matches.
Let's fly. This is not just another streaming app. Noise! This is gripping headlines, gripping drama, and Vulcan death grips. This is agony, ecstasy, and puppetry.
Oh, that's funny.
This is everything you've been looking for.
This is as good as it gets.
Live sports, breaking news, and a mountain of entertainment.
All right.
This is our future, people.
This is Paramount Plus, streaming March 4th.
It's for you.
Joe, Tim, and Dre ringside, live from Vegas. Our main event still to come. It is the recent lightweight champion of the world, Richard Comey, who has 26 knockouts and 29 wins. He's in against Jackson Marinez. If you didn't see it earlier, folks, go to any ESPN social platform and watch the knockout by the 21-year-old heavyweight Jared Anderson. It was spectacular against Kingsley eBay to move his mark to 8-0 with 8 knockouts. Round number 3 here, Adam Lopez, Jason Sanchez. Well matched, these two. We heard from Buddy McGirt after that second round telling his charge, Adam Lopez, utilize the jab more and more. When you go to the jab, Jason Sanchez, is lost.
Stop. Pick him up. You held him down. That's why you got hit low. Don't lean on him.
Lopez is already starting to show some bruising and some reddening on that right eye from the left hooks of Sanchez, and Sanchez sees it as well, and that's going to motivate him.
Sanchez doubling up the jab on his own. We'll see if a right hand comes behind it.
Man, Sanchez has gotten a lot better. Right now, he's outboxing the boxer right now. You know, and you have to contribute that to the work inside the gym. You know, you're going to learn from fight. Each fight, you learn something new. And Sanchez fought Diaz his last fight. He was outboxed by him, but I saw some improvement in his defense. I'm seeing a little bit now. And also movement. And plus, right now, I feel that he's the sharpest that I've seen him in some time.
And Tim, to your point, we just had the conversation about the fighters who came back off of the COVID quarantine and fought in June. They didn't have a lot of time. That is exactly what Jason Sanchez said to us yesterday. He turned to you and he said, hey, I had much more time for this training camp. I only had 4 weeks last time out. Gym was closed, had great sparring, had the full 8 weeks to get ready for this fight against Adam Lopez.
I think what we're seeing here is the difference between the amateur pedigree. Adam Lopez is a guy who has had 50 total fights in his whole life. You know, he's had 35 amateur fights. Sanchez has been on the national stage as an amateur, so he's a little bit more polished, and the IQ is a little bit higher. Doesn't mean that Lopez can't figure it out, but he's got to start making some adjustments.
That's good body work right there from Sanchez. That could pay some good dividends later in this fight.
Sanchez isn't even fully warmed up yet.
Wow. Just some impressive stuff by both men right now, man. Great back and forth action.
Punch of the Night is brought to you by DraftKings.
Let's fly.
This is not just another streaming app. Noise! This is gripping headlines, gripping drama, and Vulcan death grips. This is agony, ecstasy, and puppetry.
Oh, that's funny.
This is everything you've been looking for.
This is as good as it gets.
Live sports, breaking news, and a mountain of entertainment.
All right.
This is our future, people.
This is Paramount Plus, streaming March 4th.
And carrying that label, Tim, carrying that label of next great American heavyweight.
A lot of pressure, but it's possible. Just got to stay focused.
Total punches through 3 rounds, a 44-19 connect advantage for Jason Sanchez.
See, Jason Sanchez has added to his game. You see him now, he's moving his head side to side. He's not just rushing his attack. You know, he's really thinking in there. You know, before he was just a come forward fighter, strong and just like to bang. Now he's trying to become more of a counterpuncher.
Buddy McGirt has been very clear with Adam Lopez the last 2 rounds. You're looking for the knockout. Stop that. Score points. Use your jab. Time him, and you'll win this fight.
I'm not sure I agree with Buddy on that. I mean, he's a trainer, so he knows his fighter, but I just think Lopez doesn't have any answers for Sanchez. You know, he typically comes in with one game plan: box, be smart, use your jab. But Sanchez came out stronger than what Lopez realized, and Lopez is not making the necessary adjustments. That's the difference in this fight.
Step. Step back, step back. Box.
Good uppercut right hand from Lopez.
The one thing I want to see Sanchez get on is his jab. If he gets on his jab, then he can keep Lopez occupied with something before he throws a power shot.
This is the next stage of development from Lopez. Ooh. Good shot right there.
They opened up,
Sanchez.
and a right hand comes in from Sanchez.
Lopez took it well.
There's been some good action here in the middle of the ring in round number 4.
To take a shot like that shows you type of determination that Lopez has tonight, and that tells you that he's in really good shape for this fight.
But you want to see him make the adjustment where he doesn't get hit with that same shot again.
So what Lopez is doing now, he's battling the left side of Sanchez. You see him keep moving towards his right. And he's having some success.
He's trying to stay away from
that
the
way,
right hand.
staying away from the right hand, moving it away from that right hand of Sanchez. Nice time right hand right there.
But the problem is Lopez keeps his left hand down. That's why he's susceptible to getting hit with the right hands. Moving in the right direction, but the left hand is in the wrong position.
That's something we're going to be talking about with Richard Comey in our main event. Keeping that left hand up. Remember what Teofimo Lopez did to him, taking advantage. 14.
Let's fly.
This is not just another streaming app. Noise! This is gripping headlines, gripping drama, and Vulcan death grips. This is agony, ecstasy, and puppetry.
Oh, that's funny.
This is everything you've been looking for.
This is as good as it gets.
Live sports, breaking news, and a mountain of entertainment.
All right.
This is our future, people.
This is Paramount Plus, streaming March 4th.
For tonight only, boxing fans can play in a free top-ranked boxing pool on DraftKings for a shot at $10,000 in prizes. Just answer a series of questions on tonight's fight between Richard Comey and that guy right there, Jackson Marinez, and get enough correct and take home your share of $10,000. Download the DraftKings Fantasy app and sign up with the promo code TOPRANK. That is our main event coming up, our lightweight feature. Jackson Marina has taken on the recent lightweight champion, Richard Comey, making his comeback 14 months removed from being knocked out by the undisputed champion, Teofimo Lopez. Round 5 here in what has been an entertaining featherweight fight between Lopez and Sanchez.
Ooh,
Timmy, that was good action we saw in that last round,
yeah,
wasn't
we're
it?
seeing some good action right now as well. But yes, it definitely was some great action last round. As you can see, Lopez landing a nice uppercut up the middle. Sanchez leaning a little bit over that front knee. And then you see Lopez again landing that right hand. Both guys exchanging right hands, hitting one another. It looked like that Lopez got the better of that exchange.
I'm Buddy McGirt. I'm taking Adam Lopez back to the gym. Win or lose tonight. And he's going to keep that left hand out in front of his face and walk around that ring for 10 to 12 rounds every single day. Burn those shoulders and learn to keep it up, because that's the main shot he's getting hit with tonight. And if he's not careful, that shot can put him out because it's landing flush. He's got to get his left hand up if he's going to give himself a shot to win tonight.
He was able to land a right hand of his own about 20 seconds and a good up jab from Lopez there.
And it's just a bad habit. It's not that he's a bad fighter. He's a good fighter. It's just a bad habit that he has.
Bad habit that can come with a lot of pain.
And you see Sanchez, he's got his right hand on the runway, ready to explode every time he sees an opening.
Lopez, I believe, sees that right hand. He's standing on the right side, meaning the left side of Sanchez. And what he's doing is he's battling his jab. He knows that Sanchez's jab is weak, and he can counter over the top of it. That's why you see occasionally Lopez will counter with the right hand over the top of that jab of Sanchez. Right now, the jab has Sanchez occupied right now. Beautiful boxing right here by Lopez.
That's a great way to describe it, of having him occupied, just by putting it out there. Doesn't always have to land, just useful in throwing it. That jab of Lopez.
See, that's all it takes is minor adjustments. Just minor adjustments, just moving the opposite way. Help him solve the puzzle just for a moment. Beautiful right hand, look at that.
From Lopez.
Look at that.
This round.
By far.
Let's fly. This is not just another streaming app. This is gripping headlines, gripping drama, and Vulcan death grips. This is agony, ecstasy, and puppetry.
Oh, that's funny.
This is everything you've been looking for.
This is as good as it gets.
Live sports, you called it, breaking news, and a mountain of entertainment.
All right.
This is our future, people.
This is Paramount Plus, streaming March 4th.
Mention the usefulness of Adam Lopez's jab in that last round. He was 7 of 27 thrown. Dre, you made the comment right at the end of that round, by far his most productive round so far tonight.
Yes, he committed to his offense, and he was sharp on his defense, and that's why he won on my scorecard the first round of this fight.
Going to the body is Jason Sanchez. Round number 6. Sanchez got off to a good start early on. He has outlanded Lopez to this point 76 to 41. He's outthrown him 274 to 180.
Lopez has his best success when he's fully committed to what he's doing. If you're going to be on your offense, be fully committed. Inside, don't play around. Rip your shots and get out of there. Just like that.
4-punch combination in the pocket.
If you're going to be on your defense, be fully on your defense, but make up your mind. Sometimes Lopez falls into this matrix of being kind of in between boxing and fighting, and in the meantime, he's getting hit. Good triple jab right there.
That jab is becoming problematic right now for Sanchez. That's beautiful work right there. And then a nice little weave underneath that after the combination.
Throws the combination and weaves out to the left.
It's two halves to this fight. This is the beginning of the second half of the fight, so Lopez is not out of this fight. He can make the adjustments.
See how Lopez continues to battle that left side. That's where he needs to stay on. For some apparent reason, he can't see the right hand when he's moving to his own left. And anytime he moves to his left, he slipped it right there. He gets hit cleanly with the right hand of Sanchez. Keep moving right. It's working for you, son.
That last round went to Lopez on Dre's card. Buddy McGirt imploring him to utilize the jab. Dre, you said, could be a tale of two fights if he stays the course this way. See if that was the turning point. If he can stack some rounds on top of each other.
Lopez looks like he's woken up, and Sanchez looks like he needs a breather.
See what Sanchez has to do right now, because Lopez is taking that angle away from him. He needs to go towards his left. That's what he needs to do. He needs to cut that angle off on Lopez.
Don't lean on him. Don't lean on him.
Nice right hand.
Good answer from Lopez.
Came back and placed a right hand of his own.
Wow.
Short right hand on the inside.
He was stung with that right hand right there. Lopez stung him with that right hand. You saw the two-hop step right there from Sanchez.
Another good round for Adam Lopez. End of 6. Folks, next Saturday night, we can't wait to bring it to you. It is the WBC 130-pound championship of the world with Miguel Berchelt in action as he meets up with Oscar Valdez.
It's personal. It's a battle for Mexico.
When you put him in the ring, you know exactly what it's going to look like.
Look at Berchelt on the attack here. Now he digs in, hits the accelerator. Still coming, still punching. What a dominating performance.
Big right hand from Oscar Valdez. Big combination.
So powerful, so strong.
Two Mexican warriors. They're going to be fighting for the King of Mexico.
It's the WBC Junior Lightweight Championship of the World. Berchelt, Valdez, the two guys who live in the same town, Hermosillo in Sonora, Mexico. They're meeting up in Vegas for a championship. Valdez, the undefeated champion at 126 pounds, who vacated, moved north to 130. And Berchelt, who has been tearing through everybody with 6 successful title defenses, trying to go for 7 straight next week on ESPN. Now, that was originally scheduled for December 12th, but a positive COVID test for Berchelt pushed it back to next Saturday. Can't wait for that. Round number 7 here between Sanchez and Lopez.
I like what I'm seeing from Lopez right here. He's making in-fight adjustments, right? A complete fighter is not a perfect fighter, but it's a fighter who can make the necessary adjustments. Lopez is on his way to being a complete fighter, but he's got to overcome these kind of fights and these kind of obstacles and get his hand raised, and he's trying to claw his way back into this fight.
He's landing some lethal shots, power shots in there on Sanchez.
See, I like that. When he's completely on his defense, Sanchez can't land. When he needs to be offensive, fully commit. Can't be in between.
Yeah, defense can produce 2 things for you. Offense, and it also can weaken your opponent. Take some of his stamina away. If you're swinging that air, it takes a lot out of you.
Body shot from Sanchez.
Then you can make him miss and then make him pay.
Those kind of body shots midway through a fight, they're almost unfair. It's like you forget to protect your body sometimes, and then your opponent sneaks something in there. You're like, man, come on. You got to hit me with that right now.
Nice little foot fake right there from Lopez. Didn't get a reaction out of Sanchez.
You can hear Buddy McGirt saying, get yourself out of there. He wants him on the outside. Wants to see movement, wants to see him utilize that jab, as he does right there, doubles it up.
And now it's also time for Sanchez, who had early success doing one thing, to make adjustments, because he's losing rounds now.
Gravelly voice of the trainer, McGirt, saying, let me see that stick. And he put a right hand behind that jab that time, did Lopez.
Right on the button.
So you got to loose a fighter like that in front of you, a guy that's moving his head constantly, hit the body. Go for the body, and that's what Sanchez needs to do. Put his attention downstairs. Forget about the head.
I'm not sure that body is there, Tim, because Lopez is moving.
Oh, he can move. You got to learn how to cut it off.
Some blood coming from the nose of Sanchez, and now a right hand lands here at the end of round 7 from Adam Lopez. He has turned things around in the middle of this fight.
What the fuck you got? You hear me? Even if he looks hurt, don't bite. Okay, now, Mr. Water here. Okay, this round 8 coming up. Got one question for you. Can you do what you just did for 3 more rounds without getting careless?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Even if you hurt him, don't go bananas, okay? He's starting to get desperate now.
Yeah.
So now this is where you got to feint him more. And the jab, don't want the right hand to come. Okay, feint, jab, double jab, okay? Nice deep breath, let it out slow, slow, slow. Hey, you got 9 more minutes. Can you do this? Okay, let's go then.
Has sensational access to hear Buddy McGirt and Adam Lopez. Can you do what you just did for 3 more rounds without being careless? Can you give me 9 minutes? Lopez, I'll give you 10.
That was a beautiful sequence right there between the coach and the fighter. Love it.
Round 8 scheduled for 10. In that 7th round, we were impressed by the movement, the jab, and then the right hands were scoring Dre.
Yeah. Beautiful right hand right there from Adam Lopez. You know, moving the right way, the opposite way to the left side to be able to set up that beautiful right hand over the jab of Sanchez. There it is again.
And I'm going to return the favor. If Lopez lands in the right spot, he can get Sanchez out of there with a right hand as well. It doesn't just go one way.
All Lopez has to do is keep piecing them together, get a little bit more consistent with his offense, placing those shots, and he can get Sanchez. I believe right now Sanchez is ready to go.
Because fighters start to break down and you'll hit them with a shot in the first 2 or 3 rounds. They won't go anywhere. You hit them with the same shot 7, 8, 9, and all of a sudden their legs do a funny dance.
The biggest problem right now with Lopez is that he's not paying attention at all to the body of Sanchez. If he was to go downstairs and add that into his arsenal, he can even slow down Sanchez even more and hurt him.
That uppercut hurt Sanchez right there. You see him take 3 or 4 steps backwards to try to recover.
It was a right uppercut on the inside, and he followed it up with an up jab off the hip. Halfway through round 8. Critical fight when you look at the career paths of these 2 fighters that have been really similar resumes. They've both been in against Oscar Valdez. It was Lopez who impressed here back in June against Louis Correa. Sanchez's last fight was against Christopher Diaz. Diaz, who reportedly is lined up now for a featherweight title shot against Emmanuel Navarrete. One, two from Lopez as he's backing up Sanchez now. Able to give an angle, didn't fire off.
Uh-oh. He in the zone right now.
Yeah, he's feeling it.
Yeah, he's feeling it right now. Look at that. Woo. Nice angle.
You know he's feeling it because he's not just moving, he's punching off the movements.
He in the zone.
Good head movement.
Look at that.
Utilizing his legs as well, defensively sound, finding his rhythm offensively. Things have turned in the direction of Blue Nose Lopez.
Let's fly. This is not just another streaming app. Noise! This is gripping headlines, gripping drama, and Vulcan death grips. This is agony, ecstasy, and puppetry.
Oh, that's funny.
This is everything you've been looking for.
This is as good as it gets.
Live sports, breaking news, and a mountain of entertainment.
All right.
This is our future, people.
This is Paramount Plus, streaming March 4th.
Joe Tim Dre Bernardo ringside. 9th round scheduled for 10 between Lopez and Sanchez. Let's look at Andre Ward's card. Early on, it was Sanchez banking rounds as he came out strong. 76-76. However, the work that Sanchez did early is so far in the rearview mirror compared to how much Lopez has been in control. Buddy McGirt says if he comes out brawling, you just keep boxing.
Pick him up, pick him up, pick him up.
It's a good start to this round right here from Sanchez.
It was a belt line right hand.
Sanchez is working, putting that pressure on him. Mental pressure as well.
Let him go, let him go, let him go.
It's the championship rounds for these guys. I have it dead even. And this is when your conditioning comes into play. The mental focus, the amount of time you pay to detail in training camp, what you ate, what you didn't eat. This is when your lifestyle in training camp and in preparation comes out when you need to pull out a round or two to get your hand raised.
Now Lopez back to the outside. Sanchez applied pressure in the early moments of this 9th round.
Did you see how that feint got Sanchez to bring that hand forward? Watch the setup here. It's going to be a hook or something. If the right hand comes a little forward, the hook's going to come. Beautiful.
Went downstairs, came up top with the right hand.
Stop, stop.
Sanchez trying to close that real estate, but he didn't fire off a punch when he did.
Oh, watch your head, guys.
Lopez just won't sit still. I mean, I can almost read Sanchez's brain like, please stop moving. Just sit here so I can hit you. Lopez isn't playing along.
Things have slowed down for Lopez right now. And, you know, we hear this a lot in sports. You know, things slow down with experience. You know, and the way they slow down is when you're in the moment. When you're exactly in the moment. You're not thinking about the next round or the next round. You're thinking about what's going on right now, and that's what I'm seeing from Lopez right now.
Both fighters are tired, but who's willing to work while they're tired? That may determine the fight.
Beautiful jab right there.
Good body shot from Sanchez. Two-piece.
Go ahead, fight out there.
That 9th round was a tough one to score.
This is the last round. You've got to go out there with everything.
You got it, güey. Tienes, éntale como Canelo, un tapadito, como el
You got it. You got to move laterally. Cut his exits. Don't let him throw.
Ahorita el güey, he's missing every time you move your head. He's missing your head.
Métetelo con todo así, bien tapadito.
You have to get inside. Cover up and get inside.
Final round, Mira, Jason, mira, puro straight punches y el round, ese es tu puesto, si puedes ganar esta pelea, ganamos este, mijo.
If you win this round, we win this fight.
Métetelo así bien tapadito, bien
Get
tapadito.
inside, but cover
Presiónalos todo, go.
Pressure, get in there.
Presión, todo.
Pressure and give it your all.
Family operation in the corner, Jason Sanchez with his dad Pepe, his brother Jose. They likely feel that they won that last round, and that would have them in position to go out here, apply pressure, and win this fight, as they told Jason. This is a family that suffered great loss 5+ years ago when his brother Alan passed away after a car accident, and he always fights on in Alan's memory and uses that as great motivation. Let's see how it finishes up. 10th and final round.
The momentum right now is definitely shifted in Sanchez's favor. because Lopez is not shooting his jab. And he's not maintaining distance on the outside. He's allowing Sanchez to get close and just let his offense off.
Yeah, I think this round is going to end similar to the way the last round ended, where Sanchez comes on strong and Lopez finishes strong.
Yeah, but you know, you got to be busy in this round. You know, it's a close fight. You got to win this round decisively. You can't be having the judges wondering which guy I'm going to choose. No.
I agree.
You know, and right now, Sanchez looked like he wanted more.
There's 2 minutes left in this round.
Well, the first half right there just went to Sanchez. Let's see in the next minute or so. See, he was in the zone. Lopez was in the zone, and now he's out of the zone. I don't know what he's doing. He's just moving around,
step back.
not really doing too much right now. And I hope he knows that this is a round that he must win to have a chance to win this fight.
Rounds 5, 6, 7, and 8, he was utilizing movement, angles, but was mixing in the offense with it. Not the case in round 9 and first 2 minutes here of round 10. In what should be razor close on the scorecards.
It is razor close. You don't know who's up at this point, and both fighters need to finish strong so they don't have regrets tomorrow morning.
There's a 1-2 from Lopez. Sanchez seemingly banked the first 4 rounds. Lopez banking the middle rounds. And now these last 6 minutes. Who wants it more? Who will work to the bell?
Ooh.
Heavy shots from Lopez.
Heavy shots from both
right hands and left hooks.
Here comes the clap. Let's see if they let loose. Lopez and Sanchez to the final bell. Gonna be tight.
Good job, guys.
Good fight between Lopez and Sanchez. Remember, Richard Comey is still to come. The knockout puncher, the recent lightweight champion, making his comeback 14 months removed after Teofimo Lopez knocked him out in Madison Square Garden. Tim, your final thoughts on what we saw here in our co-feature?
You know, both these men are trying to get back in title contention. You know, and that's what we saw here tonight. Both men exchanging punches, offense, heavy artillery in this fight. You know, Lopez started a little bit slow, but midway point, he found the right gear. He found the right thing he needed to do, and that was move away from the right hand of Sanchez. And then little we know, towards the back end of this fight, the heart of Sanchez comes back, brings him back into this fight. He started applying pressure, started walking down Lopez, had a lot of success going down to the body and also to the head. He started finding a home for his offense once again. And in the last round, it's a toss-up round, I have to say, toss-up round. You know, the first half of the round, you got to favor Sanchez. The second half of that round, you got to favor Lopez. He started finding his offense.
Dre, when you look at those total punch numbers and you see the big number of 636 for Jason Sanchez, you made the comment of who's going to want it down the stretch. Sanchez, after what I thought were Lopez's best 4 rounds, then comes back and throws 82 punches in the 9th round and 87 punches in the 10th round.
Yeah, the 9th round was a swing round, could have went either way. I gave Sanchez the 10th round. I have it dead even. You know, both these fighters showed a lot of heart. They both took some big shots. They both have really good styles. I like both fighters, and I want to see more. And you hate to see either fighter lose tonight, but there's got to be, well, we don't know for sure. It could be a draw, but there may be a winner and there may be a loser, and I want to see more from both guys.
Dre's got it 95 to 95. A reminder, a week from tonight is Berchelt Valdez for the WBC belt at 130 pounds. And still to come tonight is the guy who had a title at 135 pounds. Richard Comey is moments away from being in action in his return against Jackson Marinez. And there is Comey. And as is often the case, and you see right there that black stripe going down the back of his warm-up, he honors children in Ghana who he wants to serve as an inspiration for. He went back home to Accra after losing his world championship. They wanted to have a giant celebration. He said, no, low-key, I want to be a two-time champion. Let's see which way this went between Adam Lopez and Jason Sanchez. Here's Mark Chinook.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds here inside MGM Grand, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Dave Moretti has the bout 95-95. Max DeLuca scores the bout 97-93. Patricia Morse-Jarman scores the bout 96-94. For your winner by majority decision, and still NABF featherweight champion, Adam Balloons Lopez.
So Dave Moretti saw it the way Dre did, 95-95, but DeLuca and Morse-Jarman go the way of Adam Lopez, who wins a majority decision. Adam Lopez now 15-2, and that is the third loss in the career of